Imagine waking up to a day where every little annoyance, from a missed alarm to a spilled coffee, no longer has the power to disrupt your peace. Consider a life where your reactions to traffic jams, challenging colleagues, or unexpected bills are met with a calm, measured response. This audiobook aims to equip you with the strategies and insights necessary to transform your approach to frustrating situations, enabling you to maintain tranquility and poise in the face of daily disturbances. In our journey through this audiobook, we will delve deep into the art of staying calm in every situation, exploring various techniques and philosophical insights that help in managing emotions and reactions. It begins with a thorough understanding of what triggers our emotional responses. Very often, our biggest hurdles are not the external challenges we face, but our reactions to them. By learning to recognize these triggers, we gain the first tool in our toolkit for calmness. This recognition is not merely about knowing what upsets us, but understanding the underlying reasons why these situations have such power over us. Through various examples and relatable scenarios, this section will guide you through the process of mapping your emotional landscape, which is essential for gaining control over your feelings rather than letting them control you. Moving forward, the audiobook introduces practical, immediate strategies to regain composure once you find yourself disturbed. These are not just quick fixes, but are methods supported by psychological research, such as breathing techniques that help modulate physiological responses to stress and cognitive reframing methods that allow you to alter your perception of potentially upsetting situations. Each technique will be described in detail, providing not only the steps involved, but also explaining how they affect the brain, the nervous system, and your overall emotional state. Listeners will be encouraged to practice these techniques in real time, applying them to situations as they listen. For long-term emotional resilience, the audiobook will then guide you through establishing a sustained mindfulness practice. Mindfulness is no longer a spiritual or exotic practice, but a scientifically backed approach to enhancing cognitive functioning and emotional regulation. The secrets of mindfulness and detachment, previously hinted at in earlier discussions, will be unveiled, showing how these ancient principles are more relevant and needed than ever in our modern, fast-paced world. This section does not simply introduce mindfulness, but integrates it into daily routines, making it accessible and practical. Additionally, communication plays a crucial role in maintaining calmness in potentially heated situations. Effective communication strategies can often prevent situations from escalating by expressing thoughts and feelings clearly without triggering defensive responses from others. This part of the audiobook will cover how to articulate needs and boundaries calmly and assertively without conflict. It will explore the nuances of verbal and nonverbal communication, providing listeners with the tools to enhance their interpersonal interactions, which in turn can lead to more serene environments both at home and in the workplace. Moreover, transforming how we see ourselves, our self-concept, also plays a critical role in how we interact with the world. Negative self-talk can be one of the biggest barriers to maintaining calmness. This audiobook tackles this issue head-on, presenting strategies to challenge and change the critical inner voice that often leads to distress. By cultivating a kinder, more affirmative self-dialogue, listeners can build a stronger, more resilient self-image that supports their tranquility. Finally, our surroundings, from our physical environments to our digital interactions, profoundly influence our mental states. Organizing our living spaces to reduce clutter and chaos can significantly enhance our mental clarity and peace. Similarly, understanding and managing the impact of our digital engagements, recognizing how our online behaviors can contribute to our stress and learning ways to mitigate this influence is crucial for maintaining overall well-being. By integrating these practices into your daily life, and by continuously reflecting on and refining your approach to the challenges you face, you will embark on a path toward profound personal growth and enduring serenity. This audiobook does not offer a one-time solution, but a comprehensive approach to developing a lifestyle that embraces calmness as a core principle. Let's embark on this transformative journey together, exploring each strategy and integrating each insight to build a foundation of calm that holds strong against the ebbs and flows of daily life. Through this audiobook, you will not only learn how to handle challenging situations, but also how to transform your entire approach to life, making tranquility and peace achievable states of being rather than fleeting moments. Chapter 1: Recognizing Triggers. Understanding emotional responses. Emotional responses are intricate phenomena that play a critical role in human behavior, influencing everything from daily interactions to long-term relationships. These responses are not merely reactions, but are complex interplays of thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations that occur in response to external stimuli. Understanding emotional responses requires an exploration into the neuroscience of emotions, the psychology of perception, and the personal history that each individual brings to their experiences. This exploration begins by dissecting the anatomy of an emotional response, which can be seen as a cascade of neurological and physiological processes initiated by a triggering event. When an event occurs, the sensory information is quickly processed by the brain, which determines whether it poses a threat, reward, or something neutral. This determination is heavily influenced by past experiences and learned patterns of behavior. For instance, if someone has previously experienced betrayal in a relationship, their brain may be quick to interpret ambiguous actions from a partner as signs of disloyalty. This interpretation triggers the amygdala, a key area in the brain involved in emotional processing, which then activates a series of reactions in the body, such as increased heart rate, tightened muscles, or sweating, all of which prepare the person to respond to perceived danger. These physiological changes are accompanied by emotional experiences, such as anger or fear, which color the individual's perception of the event. Understanding these processes is crucial because it allows individuals to recognize that their emotional responses, though automatic, are not always accurate reflections of reality. They can be disproportionate, misguided, or based on outdated experiences that no longer serve the individual. By bringing awareness to how these responses are formed, people can begin to question and assess their reactions before acting on them. This awareness is the first step in gaining control over emotions rather than being controlled by them. Emotional intelligence plays a pivotal role in managing emotional responses. Emotional intelligence involves more than just recognizing one's own emotions. It also encompasses the ability to understand the emotions of others, the capacity to manage and regulate one's emotions, and the skill to harness emotions to facilitate various cognitive activities, like problem solving. When individuals enhance their emotional intelligence, they not only improve their personal emotional awareness, but also become more adept at navigating social interactions and relationships. They learn not to react immediately to emotional triggers, but to respond thoughtfully, considering the wider context and the potential consequences of their actions. To further understand emotional responses, it is also essential to explore the concept of emotional triggers. Triggers are specific reminders or events that elicit a strong emotional reaction, often disproportionate to the trigger itself. These triggers are deeply embedded in an individual's psychological makeup, often linked to unresolved issues, unmet needs, or past traumas. By identifying these triggers, individuals can begin to work on resolving or reconciling these underlying issues, thereby reducing the intensity or frequency of triggered responses. Techniques such as journaling, mindfulness meditation, and cognitive behavioral therapy can be instrumental in this process. Each of these techniques offers a way to process and manage emotional reactions constructively. Journaling, for example, helps by providing a private space where individuals can express their feelings and thoughts without fear of judgment. This practice can lead to insights into why certain events trigger intense emotional responses. Mindfulness meditation, on the other hand, cultivates an observational stance toward one's thoughts and emotions, encouraging a state of non-reactivity where individuals can notice their feelings without becoming overwhelmed by them. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, involves working with a therapist to identify and change dysfunctional thinking patterns that lead to negative emotional responses. CBT helps individuals build skills to challenge the automatic thoughts that arise during emotional episodes, thus offering a new way to relate to challenging situations and emotional triggers. By understanding emotional responses, individuals are better equipped to handle life's challenges with a sense of calm and assertiveness. This knowledge not only promotes personal growth and well-being, but also enhances interpersonal relationships and professional success. The journey to mastering one's emotions is not a quick fix, but a continuous process of learning, adjusting, and growing. This section of the audiobook provides listeners with the foundational knowledge and tools to begin this journey, emphasizing that while emotional responses can be automatic, our reactions to them can be managed and transformed through awareness, intelligence, and intentional practice. Identifying common triggers in daily life. Identifying common triggers in daily life is an essential aspect of developing emotional awareness and resilience. Triggers can be subtle and varied, ranging from specific events or situations to recurring thoughts or patterns of behavior. By recognizing these triggers, individuals can gain insight into the underlying causes of their emotional reactions and develop strategies to manage them effectively. This section of the audiobook explores some of the most common triggers encountered in everyday life and provides practical tips for identifying and addressing them. One common trigger is stress, which can arise from various sources such as work deadlines, financial pressures, or relationship conflicts. Stress triggers a physiological response known as the fight or flight response, which prepares the body to respond to perceived threats. While this response is adaptive in situations of immediate danger, chronic stress can have detrimental effects on physical and mental health. By identifying the sources of stress in their lives, individuals can take steps to reduce or mitigate their impact, whether through time management techniques, relaxation exercises, or seeking support from friends, family, or mental health professionals. A common trigger is interpersonal conflict, which can occur in any relationship, whether with a romantic partner, family member, friend, or colleague. Conflict triggers strong emotional responses such as anger, frustration, or sadness, and can escalate quickly if not addressed effectively. By learning to identify the signs of escalating conflict and practicing effective communication and conflict resolution skills, individuals can navigate difficult conversations with greater ease and reduce the likelihood of misunderstandings or hurt feelings. This may involve active listening, expressing thoughts and feelings assertively, and seeking mutually beneficial solutions to disagreements. Certain environments or situations may act as triggers for emotional responses. For example, crowded or noisy spaces can be overwhelming for some individuals, triggering feelings of anxiety or agitation. Similarly, being in unfamiliar or chaotic environments may evoke feelings of insecurity or vulnerability. By recognizing these triggers and taking steps to create a more supportive and nurturing environment, individuals can enhance their overall well-being and reduce the likelihood of experiencing distressing emotional reactions. Negative self-talk and self-limiting beliefs can act as powerful triggers for emotional distress. These internalized messages often stem from past experiences, societal norms, or cultural expectations, and can have a profound impact on self-esteem and self-confidence. By challenging and reframing these negative thoughts and beliefs, individuals can cultivate a more compassionate and empowering self-narrative, leading to greater resilience and self-acceptance. In addition to these common triggers, it is also important to recognize that individual experiences and vulnerabilities may influence how certain situations or events are perceived and responded to. What may be a minor inconvenience for one person may be a significant stressor for another. Therefore, it is essential to approach the identification of triggers with curiosity and compassion, recognizing that everyone's experiences are unique and valid. By becoming more attuned to the triggers in their lives, individuals can develop greater emotional resilience and mastery, allowing them to navigate life's challenges with grace and confidence. This section of the audiobook provides listeners with the knowledge and tools they need to identify and address common triggers effectively, empowering them to cultivate a greater sense of calm and well-being in their daily lives. Chapter 2: Strategies for Immediate Relief. Breathing techniques for calmness. Breathing is one of the most fundamental and accessible tools for promoting relaxation and calmness in both the mind and body. While breathing is an automatic process controlled by the autonomic nervous system, individuals can also exert conscious control over their breath, influencing their physiological and emotional state. This section of the audiobook explores various breathing techniques that can be used to promote calmness and reduce stress in everyday life. One of the simplest and most effective breathing techniques for calmness is diaphragmatic breathing, also known as belly breathing. This technique involves breathing deeply into the belly, rather than shallowly into the chest, allowing the diaphragm to fully expand and contract with each breath. To practice diaphragmatic breathing, individuals can lie down or sit comfortably with one hand on their chest and the other on their abdomen. As they inhale deeply through their nose, they should feel their abdomen rise and expand, followed by a slow exhale through the mouth as the abdomen falls. This slow, deliberate breathing pattern activates the body's relaxation response, lowering heart rate and blood pressure, and promoting a sense of calm and well-being. Another effective breathing technique for calmness is the 4-7-8 breath, popularized by Dr. Andrew Weil. This technique involves inhaling deeply through the nose for a count of 4, holding the breath for a count of 7, and exhaling slowly through the mouth for a count of 8. This rhythmic breathing pattern helps to synchronize the breath with the heart rate, promoting relaxation and reducing anxiety. The extended exhale also activates the body's parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and relaxation, further enhancing feelings of calmness and tranquility. Box breathing, also known as square breathing, is another valuable technique for promoting calmness and focus. This technique involves inhaling deeply through the nose for a count of 4, holding the breath for a count of 4, exhaling slowly through the mouth for a count of 4, and then holding the breath out for a count of 4 before beginning the cycle again. The even, controlled rhythm of box breathing helps to regulate the breath and quiet the mind, making it an excellent tool for reducing stress and enhancing concentration. This technique can be practiced anywhere, anytime, making it particularly useful for managing anxiety in high-pressure situations. Alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana in yoga, is a powerful breathing technique for promoting balance and harmony in both the body and mind. This technique involves using the thumb and ring finger to alternately block one nostril while inhaling and exhaling through the other nostril. This rhythmic breathing pattern helps to balance the flow of energy in the body, calm the mind, and promote a sense of inner peace. Alternate nostril breathing is particularly beneficial for reducing stress and anxiety, as it helps to activate the body's relaxation response and quiet the chatter of the mind. In addition to these specific breathing techniques, simply taking a few moments to pause and focus on the breath can have profound benefits for promoting calmness and reducing stress. Mindful breathing involves bringing full awareness to each breath, noticing the sensation of the air entering and leaving the body, and observing any thoughts or emotions that arise without judgment or attachment. This practice helps to anchor the mind in the present moment, reducing rumination and promoting a sense of peace and clarity. By incorporating these breathing techniques into their daily routines, individuals can cultivate greater resilience to stress, enhance their emotional well-being, and experience greater calmness and tranquility in their lives. This section of the audiobook provides listeners with practical tools and guidance for harnessing the power of the breath to promote relaxation and well-being, empowering them to navigate life's challenges with grace and ease. Cognitive reframing methods. Cognitive reframing is a powerful technique for promoting calmness and reducing stress by changing the way we perceive and interpret challenging situations. This technique is based on the principle that our thoughts and beliefs directly influence our emotions and behaviors, and by altering our cognitive perspective, we can change our emotional response. Cognitive reframing involves identifying and challenging negative or unhelpful thought patterns and replacing them with more positive and adaptive interpretations. This section of the audiobook explores various cognitive reframing methods that can be used to cultivate a more resilient and optimistic mindset. One of the most widely used cognitive reframing techniques is cognitive restructuring, which involves systematically identifying and challenging irrational or distorted thoughts known as cognitive distortions. Cognitive distortions are habitual ways of thinking that often contribute to feelings of anxiety, depression, or stress. Examples of common cognitive distortions include all-or-nothing thinking, overgeneralization, and catastrophizing. By learning to recognize and challenge these distortions, individuals can develop a more balanced and realistic perspective on their experiences, leading to reduced emotional distress and greater resilience in the face of adversity. Another effective cognitive reframing method is cognitive reappraisal, which involves changing the way we interpret the meaning of a given situation. Rather than viewing a stressful event as inherently negative or threatening, cognitive reappraisal involves finding alternative explanations or silver linings that can help to mitigate the emotional impact. For example, instead of seeing a job loss as a devastating failure, one might reframe it as an opportunity for growth and new beginnings. By shifting the focus from what is lost to what can be gained, individuals can transform their emotional response from despair to hope, empowering them to move forward with confidence and optimism. Mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, MBCT, combines elements of cognitive therapy with mindfulness meditation to help individuals develop a more accepting and non-judgmental attitude toward their thoughts and emotions. This approach teaches individuals to observe their thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them, allowing them to develop a greater sense of perspective and detachment. By practicing mindfulness meditation regularly, individuals can learn to recognize and disengage from negative thought patterns, reducing their emotional impact and promoting a greater sense of inner peace and well-being. Positive reframing is a cognitive strategy that involves deliberately seeking out the positive aspects of a given situation, even in the face of adversity. This approach emphasizes focusing on strengths, opportunities, and potential solutions rather than dwelling on problems or limitations. Positive reframing can help individuals develop a more resilient mindset, enabling them to find meaning and purpose in even the most challenging circumstances. By reframing setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning, individuals can cultivate a greater sense of optimism and hope, fostering emotional resilience and well-being. In addition to these specific cognitive reframing techniques, cultivating a mindset of gratitude and appreciation can also be a powerful tool for promoting calmness and reducing stress. Gratitude involves focusing on the positive aspects of life and expressing appreciation for the people, experiences, and blessings that we often take for granted. By practicing gratitude regularly, individuals can shift their attention away from what is lacking or wrong and toward what is abundant and right, fostering a greater sense of contentment and well-being. By incorporating these cognitive reframing methods into their daily lives, individuals can cultivate a more resilient and optimistic mindset, enabling them to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. This section of the audiobook provides listeners with practical tools and guidance for changing their cognitive perspective and promoting emotional well-being, empowering them to respond to stress with calmness and clarity. Chapter 3: Long-Term Emotional Resilience. Building a mindfulness routine. Building a mindfulness routine is a transformative practice that can cultivate greater calmness, clarity, and resilience in daily life. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment with openness, curiosity, and acceptance, without judgment or attachment. By practicing mindfulness regularly, individuals can develop a greater awareness of their thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations, allowing them to respond to life's challenges with greater skill and insight. This section of the audiobook explores various mindfulness practices and techniques that can be incorporated into a daily routine to promote emotional well-being and inner peace. One of the most common mindfulness practices is mindful breathing, which involves bringing full awareness to the breath as it enters and leaves the body. Mindful breathing can be practiced formally, through dedicated meditation sessions, or informally, by simply taking a few moments to pause and focus on the breath throughout the day. By anchoring the mind in the present moment, mindful breathing helps to calm the nervous system, reduce stress, and promote a sense of relaxation and well-being. This practice can be particularly helpful during times of heightened emotional arousal or when facing challenging situations. Another mindfulness practice is body scan meditation, which involves systematically scanning the body from head to toe, bringing awareness to any sensations or areas of tension or discomfort. Body scan meditation helps to cultivate greater bodily awareness and acceptance, allowing individuals to release tension and stress stored in the body. By developing a greater connection to the body, individuals can develop a more intimate understanding of their physical and emotional needs, enabling them to respond to them with greater care and compassion. Moreover, mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, is a structured program developed by Dr. John Kabat-Zinn that combines mindfulness meditation with gentle yoga and mindfulness-based cognitive therapy techniques. MBSR is designed to help individuals cultivate greater awareness of their thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations, and learn to respond to them with greater skill and compassion. The program typically consists of 8 weekly sessions, each focusing on different aspects of mindfulness practice, such as mindful eating, mindful movement, and loving-kindness meditation. By participating in the MBSR program, individuals can develop a solid foundation of mindfulness practice that can support them in navigating life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. Additionally, loving-kindness meditation is a powerful mindfulness practice that involves cultivating feelings of love, compassion, and kindness toward oneself and others. This practice typically involves repeating a series of phrases or affirmations, such as "May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be safe, may I be at peace," while visualizing oneself and others experiencing these qualities. Loving-kindness meditation helps to cultivate a sense of connection and empathy, fostering greater emotional resilience and well-being. By regularly practicing loving-kindness meditation, individuals can develop a more compassionate and caring attitude toward themselves and others, promoting greater harmony and peace in their relationships and communities. In addition to these formal mindfulness practices, individuals can also cultivate mindfulness in their daily activities, such as eating, walking, or working. By bringing full awareness to each moment, individuals can transform ordinary activities into opportunities for mindfulness practice, promoting greater presence, engagement, and joy in everyday life. This section of the audiobook provides listeners with practical guidance and exercises for building a mindfulness routine that supports emotional well-being and inner peace, empowering them to live with greater clarity, calmness, and compassion. The secret of detachment, hinted in previous chapters. Detachment is a concept often misunderstood as indifference or aloofness, but in the context of mindfulness and emotional well-being, it is a powerful tool for cultivating inner peace and resilience. Detachment involves letting go of attachment to outcomes, desires, or expectations and accepting things as they are, without clinging or resistance. This section of the audiobook explores the secret of detachment and how it can be applied to promote emotional well-being and freedom from suffering. At its core, detachment is about recognizing the impermanent and ever-changing nature of life and accepting it with equanimity. It is not about suppressing emotions or denying their existence, but rather about observing them with curiosity and compassion, without becoming entangled in their stories or dramas. Detachment allows individuals to respond to life's ups and downs with greater flexibility and grace, rather than reacting impulsively or getting caught up in unnecessary suffering. One of the key principles of detachment is non-attachment, which involves letting go of attachment to outcomes or desires and accepting things as they are, without grasping or aversion. Non-attachment does not mean giving up on goals or ambitions, but rather approaching them with an open-handed attitude, recognizing that outcomes are ultimately beyond our control. By practicing non-attachment, individuals can cultivate a sense of inner freedom and peace, even in the face of uncertainty or adversity. Detachment involves letting go of the need for external validation or approval and finding validation from within. This inner validation comes from recognizing one's inherent worth and value, independent of external circumstances or others' opinions. By cultivating self-compassion and self-acceptance, individuals can develop greater resilience to criticism or rejection and find a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment in their lives. Detachment involves releasing the grip of the ego and identifying less with the transient aspects of the self, such as thoughts, emotions, or roles, and more with the underlying essence of being. This shift in perspective allows individuals to experience a greater sense of spaciousness and freedom, unburdened by the limitations of the egoic mind. By practicing mindfulness and self-inquiry, individuals can develop a deeper understanding of their true nature and cultivate a sense of peace and wholeness that transcends the fluctuations of the ego. Detachment does not mean withdrawing from life or becoming indifferent to the world around us, but rather engaging with life fully and authentically, while maintaining a sense of inner calm and equanimity. It is about finding the balance between involvement and detachment, action and non-action, effort and surrender. By practicing detachment, individuals can navigate life's challenges with greater wisdom and resilience, responding to situations with clarity and compassion rather than being swept away by reactivity or attachment. The secret of detachment lies in cultivating a deep understanding of the impermanent and ever-changing nature of life and embracing it with equanimity and acceptance. By letting go of attachment to outcomes, desires, and the egoic self, individuals can find freedom from suffering and discover a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. This section of the audiobook provides listeners with practical guidance and exercises for cultivating detachment in their lives, empowering them to live with greater clarity, calmness, and compassion. Chapter 4: Communication and Relationships. Effective communication without conflict. In delving into effective communication without conflict, it's crucial to understand the dynamics at play in interpersonal interactions. Communication is not merely about conveying information, it's about connecting with others on a deeper level, fostering understanding, and building trust. However, amidst the complexities of human interaction, misunderstandings and conflicts can arise, often stemming from differences in communication styles, perceptions, and expectations. By unpacking these dynamics and equipping individuals with practical tools and strategies, this segment aims to empower listeners to navigate communication challenges with confidence and grace. At the heart of effective communication lies the art of active listening. Active listening involves not only hearing the words being spoken, but also understanding the underlying emotions, intentions, and perspectives behind them. By listening attentively and empathetically, individuals can demonstrate respect and validation for the speaker's experiences, fostering a sense of trust and openness in the conversation. Moreover, active listening allows individuals to gain valuable insights into the needs and concerns of others, paving the way for more constructive and collaborative dialogue. In addition to active listening, assertive communication is another essential skill for fostering healthy interactions. Assertive communication involves expressing one's thoughts, feelings, and needs in a clear, honest, and respectful manner, while also acknowledging and respecting the rights and boundaries of others. Unlike passive communication, which involves avoiding conflict and suppressing one's own needs, or aggressive communication, which involves dominating or disregarding others' feelings, assertive communication strikes a balance between self-advocacy and empathy. By asserting themselves assertively, individuals can assert their boundaries, express their opinions, and assert their needs without resorting to manipulation or coercion. Furthermore, effective communication involves managing emotions constructively. Emotions play a significant role in communication, influencing how messages are perceived and interpreted. When emotions run high, it can be challenging to communicate effectively, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. By practicing emotional regulation techniques, such as deep breathing, mindfulness, and reframing, individuals can maintain a calm and centered state of mind, even in the face of challenging conversations. By managing their emotions effectively, individuals can communicate with clarity and composure, fostering understanding and resolution in interpersonal interactions. Moreover, effective communication encompasses nonverbal communication cues, such as body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. Nonverbal cues often convey more information than words alone, shaping how messages are received and interpreted by others. By being mindful of their nonverbal signals and ensuring alignment between their verbal and nonverbal communication, individuals can enhance the clarity and impact of their messages, fostering rapport and connection with others. Effective communication without conflict is essential for fostering healthy relationships, resolving conflicts, and promoting mutual understanding and respect. By honing active listening skills, practicing assertive communication, managing emotions constructively, and being mindful of nonverbal cues, individuals can navigate communication challenges with confidence and grace. This segment provides listeners with practical tools and strategies for communicating effectively, empowering them to build stronger, more meaningful connections in both personal and professional spheres of life. Setting boundaries with empathy. Setting boundaries with empathy is a multifaceted endeavor that requires a delicate balance between asserting one's needs and respecting the boundaries of others. Boundaries serve as essential guidelines that define permissible behaviors, interactions, and expectations in relationships. However, establishing and maintaining boundaries can be challenging, particularly for individuals who struggle with assertiveness or fear conflict. This section explores the art of setting boundaries with empathy, empowering individuals to prioritize their well-being while fostering healthy, respectful relationships. At its core, setting boundaries with empathy involves self-awareness and self-compassion. It requires individuals to recognize and honor their own needs, emotions, and limits without guilt or apology. By tuning into their inner experiences and acknowledging their feelings and boundaries, individuals can cultivate a greater sense of self-respect and self-worth. Moreover, self-awareness allows individuals to identify situations or behaviors that may compromise their well-being, empowering them to assert their boundaries with confidence and clarity. Setting boundaries with empathy involves communicating assertively and respectfully with others. Assertive communication is a skill that allows individuals to express their needs, preferences, and boundaries in a clear, honest, and respectful manner, without resorting to aggression or manipulation. By communicating assertively, individuals can assert their boundaries without causing harm or offense to others, fostering mutual understanding and respect. Moreover, assertive communication helps to cultivate healthy, equitable relationships based on open communication and mutual respect. Setting boundaries with empathy requires individuals to consider the feelings and boundaries of others. Empathy involves understanding and empathizing with the experiences and perspectives of others, even if they differ from one's own. By considering the impact of their actions and decisions on others, individuals can set boundaries in a way that respects the autonomy and well-being of everyone involved. Moreover, empathy fosters compassion and understanding in relationships, strengthening interpersonal connections and fostering a culture of mutual support and respect. Setting boundaries with empathy involves enforcing boundaries consistently and assertively. Boundaries are only effective when they are upheld consistently and communicated clearly. Individuals must be prepared to enforce their boundaries with firmness and resolve, even in the face of resistance or pushback. By maintaining consistent boundaries, individuals can protect their well-being and preserve their autonomy and integrity in relationships. Moreover, consistent enforcement of boundaries helps to cultivate respect and trust in relationships, fostering healthy, reciprocal interactions based on mutual respect and understanding. Setting boundaries with empathy is a vital skill for fostering healthy, respectful relationships and promoting personal well-being. By cultivating self-awareness, communicating assertively, considering the feelings of others, and enforcing boundaries consistently, individuals can navigate relationships with confidence, grace, and compassion. This segment provides listeners with practical guidance and strategies for setting boundaries with empathy, empowering them to prioritize their well-being while fostering mutually fulfilling relationships based on respect, understanding, and empathy. Chapter 5: Transforming the Self-Concept. Overcoming negative self-talk. Negative self-talk is a pervasive issue that affects many individuals, undermining their confidence, self-esteem, and overall well-being. This section explores the detrimental impact of negative self-talk and provides practical strategies for overcoming it. Negative self-talk often manifests as critical or self-deprecating thoughts that diminish one's sense of self-worth and potential. Whether it stems from past experiences, societal pressures, or internalized beliefs, negative self-talk can be incredibly damaging, perpetuating a cycle of self-doubt and self-sabotage. By understanding the origins and patterns of negative self-talk, individuals can challenge and reframe these destructive thoughts, fostering a more positive and empowering self-concept. One of the first steps in overcoming negative self-talk is cultivating self-awareness. Many people are unaware of the extent to which negative self-talk influences their thoughts and behaviors. By tuning into their inner dialogue and observing the patterns of their thoughts, individuals can begin to recognize and challenge negative self-talk as it arises. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and journaling, can be particularly helpful in fostering self-awareness and breaking free from the grip of negative self-talk. By becoming more attuned to their inner experiences, individuals can take proactive steps to shift their mindset and cultivate a more positive and compassionate self-narrative. Overcoming negative self-talk involves challenging and reframing negative beliefs and assumptions about oneself. Negative self-talk often stems from deeply ingrained beliefs about one's worth, abilities, and value as a person. These beliefs may have originated from past experiences, childhood upbringing, or societal influences, but they are not immutable truths. By questioning the validity and accuracy of negative self-talk, individuals can begin to challenge and reframe these limiting beliefs, replacing them with more accurate and empowering perspectives. Cognitive behavioral techniques, such as cognitive restructuring and positive affirmations, can be effective tools for challenging negative self-talk and fostering a more optimistic and self-affirming mindset. Overcoming negative self-talk involves practicing self-compassion and self-acceptance. Many people engage in negative self-talk as a way of motivating themselves or holding themselves to impossibly high standards. However, this self-critical approach often backfires, leading to feelings of shame, inadequacy, and unworthiness. By cultivating self-compassion and self-acceptance, individuals can learn to treat themselves with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness, even in the face of perceived flaws or shortcomings. Self-compassion involves recognizing one's inherent worth and humanity, embracing oneself with unconditional love and acceptance, and offering oneself the same compassion and support that one would offer to a friend in need. By practicing self-compassion, individuals can counteract the negative effects of self-criticism and cultivate a greater sense of self-worth and well-being. Overcoming negative self-talk involves fostering a growth mindset, which involves viewing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. Many people fall into the trap of catastrophizing, interpreting failures or setbacks as evidence of their inherent inadequacy or worthlessness. However, a growth mindset recognizes that failure is not a reflection of one's worth or abilities, but rather a natural and inevitable part of the learning process. By reframing failures and setbacks as opportunities for growth and development, individuals can cultivate resilience, perseverance, and a sense of agency in their lives. A growth mindset empowers individuals to embrace challenges, take risks, and pursue their goals with confidence and determination, knowing that setbacks are temporary and opportunities for growth abound. Overcoming negative self-talk is a transformative journey that involves cultivating self-awareness, challenging limiting beliefs, practicing self-compassion, and fostering a growth mindset. By understanding the origins and patterns of negative self-talk, individuals can take proactive steps to challenge and reframe these destructive thoughts, fostering a more positive and empowering self-concept. This segment provides listeners with practical strategies and exercises for overcoming negative self-talk, empowering them to cultivate a more resilient, self-affirming mindset and live with greater confidence, authenticity, and fulfillment. Cultivating positive self-affirmation. Cultivating positive self-affirmation is a powerful practice for transforming the self-concept and nurturing self-confidence, resilience, and well-being. Positive self-affirmations are statements or declarations that affirm one's strengths, values, and potential, reinforcing a positive and empowering self-narrative. Unlike negative self-talk, which undermines confidence and self-esteem, positive self-affirmations bolster self-belief and self-worth, promoting a sense of optimism, empowerment, and self-assurance. This section explores the benefits of positive self-affirmation and provides practical strategies for integrating affirmations into daily life, empowering individuals to cultivate a more positive and resilient self-concept. One of the primary benefits of positive self-affirmation is that it helps to counteract the effects of negative self-talk and self-doubt. Many people have an internal critic that constantly undermines their confidence and self-esteem, perpetuating feelings of inadequacy and unworthiness. Positive self-affirmations serve as antidotes to this negative self-talk, offering a counterbalance of positivity and encouragement. By regularly affirming one's strengths, values, and accomplishments, individuals can reprogram their subconscious mind to focus on their potential and capabilities, rather than their limitations and shortcomings. Over time, this shift in mindset can lead to increased self-confidence, resilience, and overall well-being. Positive self-affirmation enhances self-awareness and self-acceptance. Affirmations encourage individuals to reflect on their strengths, values, and aspirations, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation of themselves. By affirming their inherent worth and potential, individuals can cultivate greater self-compassion and self-acceptance, embracing themselves with kindness and understanding. Positive self-affirmations encourage individuals to embrace their unique qualities and celebrate their accomplishments, fostering a sense of pride and fulfillment in who they are. This self-awareness and self-acceptance lay the foundation for a more positive and resilient self-concept, enabling individuals to navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace. Positive self-affirmation fosters a growth mindset, which is essential for embracing challenges, learning from failures, and pursuing one's goals with resilience and determination. A growth mindset is characterized by a belief in one's ability to grow and improve over time, viewing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. Positive self-affirmations reinforce this belief in one's potential and capabilities, encouraging individuals to approach life with optimism and perseverance. By affirming their ability to overcome obstacles and achieve their goals, individuals can cultivate a sense of agency and empowerment in their lives, knowing that they have the resilience and resourcefulness to navigate whatever challenges may arise. Moreover, enhances overall well-being and quality of life. Research has shown that regularly practicing positive self-affirmations can lead to improvements in mood, self-esteem, and resilience, as well as reductions in stress, anxiety, and depression. By focusing on their strengths, values, and aspirations, individuals can cultivate a sense of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment in their lives, fostering greater happiness and satisfaction. Positive self-affirmations promote a sense of optimism and hope, empowering individuals to overcome adversity and pursue their dreams with confidence and determination. Cultivating positive self-affirmation is a transformative practice for nurturing self-confidence, resilience, and well-being. By regularly affirming their strengths, values, and aspirations, individuals can counteract negative self-talk, enhance self-awareness and self-acceptance, foster a growth mindset, and enhance overall well-being and quality of life. This segment provides listeners with practical strategies and exercises for integrating positive self-affirmations into their daily lives, empowering them to cultivate a more positive and resilient self-concept and live with greater confidence, authenticity, and fulfillment. Chapter 6: Influence of Environment. Organizing physical space for mental clarity. The environment in which we live and work has a profound impact on our mental health, productivity, and overall well-being. This section explores the influence of physical space on mental clarity and provides practical strategies for organizing one's environment to promote focus, creativity, and emotional balance. Our physical surroundings can either support or hinder our ability to concentrate, make decisions, and manage stress. By optimizing our physical environment, we can create a conducive space for clear thinking, effective problem-solving, and emotional resilience. One of the first steps in organizing physical space for mental clarity is decluttering and simplifying our surroundings. Clutter can be overwhelming and distracting, draining our energy and impeding our ability to focus. By eliminating unnecessary items, organizing our belongings, and creating designated spaces for different activities, we can create a sense of order and tranquility in our environment. Decluttering not only enhances the aesthetic appeal of our space, but also promotes a sense of calm and clarity, enabling us to think more clearly and make better decisions. Organizing physical space for mental clarity involves optimizing lighting, airflow, and acoustics to create a comfortable and stimulating environment. natural light has been shown to boost mood, energy levels, and cognitive performance, so it's essential to maximize natural light exposure in our living and working spaces. Additionally, proper ventilation and soundproofing can help reduce distractions and create a more conducive environment for concentration and productivity. By paying attention to these environmental factors, we can create a space that supports our mental clarity and emotional well-being. Organizing physical space for mental clarity involves creating designated areas for different activities and tasks. By assigning specific areas for work, relaxation, and leisure, we can establish clear boundaries and promote a sense of focus and purpose in our environment. For example, creating a dedicated workspace free from distractions can enhance productivity and concentration, while a cozy corner for relaxation can promote stress relief and rejuvenation. By defining these spaces, we can create a sense of balance and harmony in our environment, supporting both our productivity and emotional well-being. Organizing physical space for mental clarity involves incorporating elements of nature and biophilic design into our environment. Research has shown that exposure to nature can have a calming and revitalizing effect on our mental and emotional state. By incorporating natural elements such as plants, water features, and natural materials into our surroundings, we can create a sense of connection to the natural world and promote a sense of calm and well-being. Biophilic design principles emphasize the integration of nature into the built environment, fostering harmony between humans and the natural world. By incorporating these principles into our homes and workplaces, we can create environments that support mental clarity, creativity, and emotional balance. Organizing physical space for mental clarity is a powerful way to enhance focus, creativity, and emotional well-being. By decluttering and simplifying our surroundings, optimizing lighting and airflow, creating designated areas for different activities, and incorporating elements of nature and biophilic design, we can create environments that support clear thinking, effective problem solving, and emotional resilience. This segment provides listeners with practical strategies and tips for organizing their physical space to promote mental clarity and well-being, empowering them to create environments that nurture their cognitive and emotional health. The impact of digital consumption on mental health. In today's digital age, the pervasive influence of technology on our lives has profound implications for our mental health and well-being. This section explores the impact of digital consumption on mental health and provides practical strategies for managing digital use mindfully. While technology offers numerous benefits, such as connectivity, convenience, and access to information, excessive or uncontrolled digital consumption can have detrimental effects on our mental and emotional well-being. By understanding the potential risks and implementing healthy digital habits, individuals can mitigate the negative impact of technology on their mental health and cultivate a more balanced relationship with digital devices. One of the primary ways in which digital consumption affects mental health is through its impact on attention and focus. The constant barrage of notifications, emails, and social media updates can fragment our attention and disrupt our ability to concentrate on tasks. This phenomenon, known as digital distraction, can lead to decreased productivity, increased stress, and diminished cognitive performance. Moreover, excessive screen time has been linked to attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, symptoms in both children and adults, highlighting the importance of mindful digital use in maintaining attentional control and mental clarity. Digital consumption can impact mental health by contributing to feelings of social isolation and loneliness. While social media platforms offer opportunities for connection and community, they can also foster feelings of inadequacy, comparison, and loneliness. The curated nature of social media feeds often leads to unrealistic comparisons and feelings of FOMO, fear of missing out, exacerbating feelings of loneliness and social isolation. Moreover, excessive use of social media has been associated with poor mental health outcomes, including depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. By fostering authentic connections and practicing digital boundaries, individuals can mitigate the negative effects of social media on their mental health and cultivate more meaningful relationships offline. Digital consumption can impact mental health by disrupting sleep patterns and contributing to sleep disturbances. The blue light emitted by screens can interfere with the body's natural sleep-wake cycle, suppressing the production of melatonin and disrupting sleep quality. Moreover, engaging in stimulating or emotionally arousing content before bedtime can increase arousal levels and make it difficult to unwind and fall asleep. Sleep disturbances have been linked to a host of mental health issues, including mood disorders, anxiety, and cognitive impairment. By implementing digital curfews and establishing bedtime routines that promote relaxation and sleep hygiene, individuals can improve their sleep quality and overall mental well-being. Digital consumption can impact mental health by exacerbating stress and anxiety levels. The constant connectivity afforded by digital devices can blur the boundaries between work and personal life, leading to a sense of overwhelm and burnout. Moreover, the pressure to present oneself in a favorable light on social media can contribute to feelings of performance anxiety and self-doubt. The relentless stream of information and stimuli from digital devices can also trigger the body's stress response, leading to elevated levels of cortisol and physiological arousal. By practicing digital detoxes, setting boundaries around digital use, and engaging in stress-reducing activities such as mindfulness meditation and nature walks, individuals can reduce their stress levels and cultivate a greater sense of calm and balance in their lives. The impact of digital consumption on mental health is a complex and multifaceted issue that requires mindful awareness and proactive management. By understanding the potential risks and implementing healthy digital habits, individuals can mitigate the negative impact of technology on their mental and emotional well-being. This segment provides listeners with practical strategies and tips for managing digital use mindfully, empowering them to cultivate a more balanced relationship with technology and prioritize their mental health and well-being in an increasingly digital world. Chapter 7: Integration into Everyday Life. Practical tips for mindful living. Integrating mindfulness into everyday life is a transformative practice that can enhance well-being, reduce stress, and cultivate greater presence and awareness. This section explores practical tips for incorporating mindfulness into daily routines and activities, empowering individuals to live with greater intention, clarity, and peace. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment with openness, curiosity, and acceptance, without judgment or attachment. By bringing mindful awareness to our thoughts, emotions, and sensations, we can cultivate a deeper sense of connection to ourselves and the world around us, fostering greater joy, fulfillment, and resilience in our lives. One of the first steps in practicing mindful living is to establish a regular mindfulness practice, such as meditation or mindful breathing. These practices provide opportunities to quiet the mind, cultivate present moment awareness, and develop a greater capacity for self-reflection and introspection. Even just a few minutes of mindfulness practice each day can have profound benefits for mental and emotional well-being, helping to reduce stress, improve concentration, and enhance overall quality of life. By prioritizing mindfulness as a daily habit, individuals can lay the foundation for greater presence and peace in their lives. Integrating mindfulness into everyday activities can enhance the quality of our experiences and deepen our sense of connection to the present moment. Simple activities such as mindful eating, walking, or listening can become opportunities to cultivate mindfulness and presence. By bringing awareness to the sensations, sights, sounds, and tastes of the present moment, we can enhance our enjoyment and appreciation of everyday experiences, fostering a greater sense of gratitude and contentment. Moreover, practicing mindfulness in daily activities can help to break the cycle of automatic pilot and habitual reactivity, enabling us to respond to life's challenges with greater clarity and equanimity. Incorporating mindfulness into interpersonal interactions can enhance the quality of our relationships and foster greater empathy, compassion, and understanding. Mindful communication involves listening with presence and openness, without judgment or agenda, and speaking with clarity, honesty, and kindness. By bringing mindful awareness to our interactions with others, we can cultivate deeper connections and mutual respect, fostering greater harmony and cooperation in our relationships. Moreover, mindfulness can help to dissolve barriers of separation and otherness, enabling us to see the inherent humanity and interconnectedness of all beings. Integrating mindfulness into work and professional life can enhance productivity, creativity, and job satisfaction. Mindful work involves approaching tasks with focused attention and intention, rather than multitasking or operating on autopilot. By bringing mindful awareness to our work processes and interactions, we can increase our efficiency, effectiveness, and job performance. Moreover, mindfulness can help to reduce work-related stress and burnout, fostering greater resilience and well-being in the face of challenges and pressures. By prioritizing mindfulness in the workplace, organizations can create cultures of well-being and innovation, empowering employees to thrive and flourish in their roles. Integrating mindfulness into everyday life is a powerful way to enhance well-being, reduce stress, and cultivate greater presence and awareness. By establishing a regular mindfulness practice, incorporating mindfulness into daily activities, interpersonal interactions, and work life, individuals can live with greater intention, clarity, and peace. This segment provides listeners with practical tips and strategies for incorporating mindfulness into various aspects of their lives, empowering them to cultivate a deeper sense of connection, joy, and fulfillment in their everyday experiences. Creating a personalized action plan. Creating a personalized action plan for integrating the principles and practices discussed in this audiobook into everyday life is a crucial step towards lasting change and transformation. This section provides guidance on how to develop a customized plan that aligns with individual goals, preferences, and circumstances, empowering listeners to take ownership of their journey towards greater emotional resilience and well-being. A personalized action plan serves as a roadmap for implementing the insights and techniques learned throughout the audiobook, providing structure and accountability to the process of personal growth and self-improvement. One of the first steps in creating a personalized action plan is to clarify one's goals and intentions. What specific changes or improvements would the listener like to make in their life? Whether it's reducing stress, improving communication skills, or cultivating a more positive self-concept, clearly defining one's objectives provides direction and focus to the action planning process. By identifying specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART goals, individuals can set themselves up for success and track their progress over time. Creating a personalized action plan involves identifying the strategies and techniques that resonate most with the listener. Reflecting on the chapters and topics covered in the audiobook, individuals can pinpoint the practices and principles that resonate most with their values, preferences, and lifestyle. Whether it's mindfulness meditation, cognitive reframing, or setting boundaries, selecting strategies that feel authentic and meaningful increases the likelihood of sustained engagement and success. Additionally, individuals may choose to experiment with different techniques and approaches to find what works best for them, adjusting their action plan accordingly. Creating a personalized action plan involves breaking down goals into manageable steps and establishing a concrete plan of action. Rather than trying to implement all changes at once, individuals can prioritize their goals and focus on one or two key areas at a time. By breaking goals down into smaller, actionable steps, individuals can create momentum and build confidence as they progress towards their desired outcomes. Additionally, establishing a timeline and setting deadlines for each step helps to create accountability and motivation, ensuring that progress is made consistently over time. Creating a personalized action plan involves identifying potential obstacles and developing strategies for overcoming them. What challenges or barriers might the listener encounter along their journey? Whether it's resistance to change, time constraints, or self-doubt, anticipating potential obstacles allows individuals to proactively address them and develop contingency plans. By brainstorming solutions, seeking support from others, and cultivating resilience in the face of setbacks, individuals can navigate challenges with greater ease and perseverance, staying committed to their goals and aspirations. Moreover, creating a personalized action plan involves tracking progress and celebrating successes along the way. Regularly reviewing one's action plan and reflecting on progress made provides motivation and reinforcement, affirming the individual's commitment to their goals. Additionally, celebrating small victories and milestones along the way cultivates a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction, reinforcing positive behaviors and habits. By acknowledging progress and celebrating successes, individuals can stay motivated and inspired on their journey towards greater emotional resilience and well-being. Creating a personalized action plan is a critical step towards integrating the principles and practices discussed in this audiobook into everyday life. By clarifying goals, identifying strategies, breaking goals down into manageable steps, anticipating obstacles, and tracking progress, individuals can create a roadmap for personal growth and transformation. This segment provides listeners with guidance on how to develop a personalized action plan that aligns with their goals, preferences, and circumstances, empowering them to take ownership of their journey towards greater emotional resilience and well-being.